Hey guys, good afternoon, it's Scoutmaster Ben. Like I said, today we're going to talk about rank. We're going to talk about the difference from the Cub Scout program to the troop program. And I'm going to also talk a little bit about the border review with you guys today. And today we have a special guest here with us.
Hey guys, I am Assistant Scout Leader Libby. I'm no longer Den Leader Libby or Committee Chair Libby. I have moved up to the troop.
Alright, and what are you going to be talking about with us today?
I'm going to talk about border review and Scoutmaster Minute and what all goes into the Scoutmaster Minute.
Alright, so you will see some pages flip down here, guys. Automatic disclaimer so that we can kind of talk through all of the Scout ranks. As you can see, it's a huge book, and a big important part of this book is the fact that unlike your Cub Scout years, this book does not change unless it gets updates, but it will stay with you from the time you enter a troop program or a venturing crew or whatever program you enter, all the way until the day you either eagle out of the program or get too old and you can't be in the program anymore as a scout, right? So, first, Libby, let's talk about the scout rank requirements, which obviously is the first rank every scout has to earn.
Yes.
When they go to troop, whether they come from Arrow of Light program, a Cub Scout, or they come straight to the troop from, outside. What is the scout rank really all about? What does the scout rank require that helps build them in the program?
So the scout rank essentially embodies the whole scout oath, law, and spirit. What you're going to need to know when you go into a border review or a Scoutmaster Minute, you're going to need to know those things. You're also going to need to know the scout motto. Those are the core things that you're going to need. And that's what the scout rank really embodies. Your AOLs moving up are already going to know most of these requirements. They're going to have most of them already done. We're going to talk about basic knots, the square knots, taut line hitch knots, so basic EMT, or not EMT, first aid, just basic scout stuff, obviously. Your AOLs are going to know that are brand new scouts to a troop or scouting. They're going to need to earn those. Yeah.
All right, guys, and then after that, your ranks get a little more finesse to them, right? So you do have a Scoutmaster conference for Scout rank,
yes.
Where they're going to sit down, like she said, and they're going to talk to you guys about those things and have you demonstrate them in some way, whether it's your patrol leader sees it, your senior patrol leader, a member of your committee, a parent, or, maybe it's the Scoutmaster themselves that sees you demonstrate these skills on a camp out. But once you get into tenderfoot and you start to work your way up, things get a little more fickle, all right? And so, like we said, you're going to have those Scoutmaster conferences. You're still going to sit down with your Scoutmaster or Assistant Scoutmaster, and they're going to talk to you about the things in the rank, right? But there's a little more to it than that. And you cover certain areas in your rank requirements, right? And you start to get ready for your first border review when you want to make tenderfoot and you've met the requirements. So border review is something I actually sit in on. Libby does not. And the reason being is we keep an impartial view that way. Because while your Scoutmaster sits with you and they camp with you and they sit in your meetings and they talk to you on a week-to-week basis, the committee members don't necessarily have that interaction. And so this is a way for us as outsiders in the program to look and say, hey, this scout is ready for tenderfoot, they've met the requirements, and they know the information, and they're where we think they are where they need to be. So when you come into a border review, Miss Libby, have you ever had to sit in a border review?
I have, as a, I guess, substitute, if you will.
Okay, and there are substitutes from time to time, right? So real quick, so you understand why, is if my son is going up for tenderfoot, I don't sit on his border review because it would be unethical. It would be unfair to other scouts because I might say, hey, I think he's ready just because he's my son and I want to see him succeed. It happens. Now, in that case, we do have other board members that switch out, other committee members. Our committee chair runs the border review, our fundraising chair sits in there, and then our treasurer, and then another one sits in there, and that is the people that you will talk to, okay?
For instance, our troop, we meet together, we have the males and the females. They might have me come in and sit on the border review for the boys, Whereas they can ask Ben to sit on either one.
Great way to, I didn't even think about the fact that there's the two different ones, and it really does make a difference, guys. It really does. So for Tenderfoot and up, your board of review is going to cover a few key different points that we're going to talk about here in a second. We're going to have questions out of these areas, right? And we're going to ask you for the same things that Miss Libby would have asked you for in your Scoutmaster conference. We're going to ask you for things like your Scout Oath, your Scout Law, your patrol name, your patrol motto if you have one, that kind of thing. And then we're going to talk to you about the different areas such as outdoor ethics, cooking. We may ask you about tools, first aid, nature, hiking, scout spirit, leadership, citizenship, fitness. And we may not ask you questions that actually say, well, when in hiking, will we do this? But we're going to ask you things that tell us you have the knowledge of those skills, all right? So, Miss Libby, how, when a scout goes for his board review, how do they actually get into the board? Do you take them into the board review? Is a parent, who's taking them in there?
No, once you successfully have a Scoutmaster Minute, and let me rewind a little bit. A Scoutmaster Minute isn't exactly me asking you your rank requirements. I'm sorry if that's how it came across, but we ask, how do you like Scouts? How do you feel like you fit in? Is there anything as leaders that we can do for you and stuff? So after you have that Scoutmaster Minute, what we're going to do is we'll send up a message to the committee. For us, we email the girls. We'll email the committee. Once we hear back from them, we'll get a date. We usually do it the first Tuesday of the month. We do it with the boys. And our SPL takes them in and announces them to the committee, and they say, I have no rank, been here, and they're going for their scout rank. And then the ASPL will leave, and they will come back to the meeting with the leaders and the other scouts.
And that's where we sit down, guys, and in the board of review, we ask you about these important areas, but we also do ask you the same things you would have done in your Scoutmaster conference. Do you like the program? Where do you fit in your patrol? Do you like your patrol? Do you like the way the program is? For instance, we changed the format in our troops meetings, how they did things, and we got a lot of good feedback in the last board review from how those changes affected the scouts and their progress. And that's an important thing in the program for you, is to be completely honest with your leaders during these conferences, but also with us during your board review.
Yeah, it really gives the scouts a voice within the program.
That's right. Voice is huge. It really is. In Cub Scouts, you don't really get that option, but in the troop, this is completely run by you guys and gals, and it's run by who you appoint to be your leadership, which is something we'll get into on a completely different day, right? That's another program down the line. However, so rank requirements are a big deal, right? There's a lot more to scouting than rank.
Let's just show you. Your scout requirement is just one page. At the bottom, it's going to ask you for your Scoutmaster Minute, and your Scoutmaster will sign off on that. Your next one is 2 pages long. And you'll see it's all of this one and all of this one. So don't be discouraged when you see that you have a lot more to do. It's doable. You can do it.
And remember, guys, unlike the Cub Scouting program, you may go weeks or months without ever earning an achievement or a merit badge. And that's the way the program's designed. These are long-term awards designed to make you think, make you work, make you earn your way through the program, and expect you to live by the Scout Law, the Scout Oath, live with that honesty and that integrity to do the right thing and to really show what you can do. This is meant to help you develop and help you become a bigger person, a better person, and get you setted on the road to success as an adult.
Yes.
So, like I said, guys, we talked a little bit about the board review. We talked a little bit about Scoutmaster Conference or the Scoutmaster Minute. You know, you've seen that the book has everything, and it really does. The book has all the tools you need. And, of course, you can always ask your leaders, ask us. I'm more than open to questions, guys. I'm sure Miss Libby, if you ask questions specifically to her, especially for our young ladies in the troop that are new to the troop, I'm sure she'd be more than willing to help you out and answer questions. Just let us know. Hit us up on the Instagram page at Scoutmaster Ben, or hit us up right here on YouTube. You're more than welcome to that too. But for now, guys, I think we're going to get out of here. I have a patrol leader council meeting to get to this evening, so we're going to be on our way out. Libby, you got anything else?
No. Have fun scouting.
So, by the way, guys, we had a Christmas party not too long ago. I think it was 2 years ago. And I got this awesome dad jokes book that, you know, Miss Libby keeps trying to get rid of. But I just had to ask you guys, did you know why the dad used to hate the idea of having a beard? Neither do I, but it eventually grew on him. Bye. Talk about how every wrinkle